Someone's in the kitchen with Bonnie. Yum.
Hi, welcome to Bonnie's Kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Bonnie. We're going to be doing some lovely things to finish out our crudité today. And here to help me is CJ Sorensen. Come on in, CJ.
Thanks for inviting me, dear. I'm so
Absolutely.
excited. I want to learn how to do this.
Oh, it's so much fun. And one of the coolest things about doing a charcuterie, I think I said crudité, but I meant to say charcuterie, is that you can go completely fancy and spend a ton of money, which I sort of did today because this is all going to a party later. Or you can go very simple. I actually went to a party once where the gentleman that was hosting the party had his children there, and they didn't like any of the fancy meats. He actually had bologna on a charcuterie, which I thought was kind of odd at first, but it was delicious. He wrapped it around a dill pickle, put his toothpick through it. It was lovely.
Creative
we have
dad.
some wonderful things today, and we're gonna have you help plate.
And I get to
plate.
plate.
You get to help plate. Why don't you tell us where these boards came from? Can you
Yes.
do that? These lovely
these are
boards.
Howard Schneider, who's fairly new to the village. He loves to do woodworking, and he's at Clubhouse 4 doing his woodworking. He'll have a lot of these charcuterie boards available for anyone that wants to purchase them that first weekend in November when they have all the clubs
coming right up here real soon.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. And so he's got different sizes, which I'm new to this. I don't have a charcuterie board, so maybe I'll buy one from Howard. But I like the different sizes so that I can because if I know how big my group is,
exactly right,
I can do it accordingly.
Exactly right.
So you're going to make a big one today, though. So you're going to use.
We're going to pretend like this is just one big board because I have a lot of things to use today.
I like it.
So let's start with the meats.
And we have to have how many?
Well, I like to do 6. I went a little overboard, so we have 7 because I have a fig salami with pistachio and cinnamon that I had to have it.
Pistachio with
pistachio, yeah, and it comes by itself. So this will be the one thing that where we let people cut their own, and we'll put that in just a little bit. I know you said you like dry salami; that's your favorite. So we'll start with that. And I saw you wash your hands, so I'm not too concerned. So why don't you artistically
make a little doodad? Okay.
So that's dry salami. This is coppa italiana, which is pork, which is quite lovely. So
are we going to put cheeses inside of this little circle or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Oops, and other things as well.
Okay.
Because you remember the last episode we made those mushrooms.
Yes.
Yes, and we're going to put
they
some
were
of those
delicious.
mushrooms. They were
so how close should I put them together so we get enough on?
You know what? You just do what feels good to you.
Yeah. And I tend to do this if I'm doing any kind of tray for myself. Once I get them there, I'm like, I need more than that. So, but this looks okay.
Now this is a Genoa salami. So this is a little.
So we're done with this one?
Yeah, we're done with that one.
Okay.
This is a little more sturdy in its cut. They cut this a little bit thicker, and it's a little more pungent, a little bit more of a stronger flavor profile. Now this is salami Toscano, and it's a little fattier. It's a little more delicious. So why don't you do one down there?
Now, quick question. You know all these things because you've done this a while. I surely don't. I know salami, right? Whatever. So is your best thing is to go to like a deli and ask?
Such a good question. So here's the deal. If you want to go to the deli and have them slice it for you, you need to use it the same day.
Okay.
If you don't use it the same day, it starts to turn dark.
Ooh.
But the cool thing is a lot of delis have prepackaged. I bought these all prepackaged. They're all freshly cut, but they're packaged immediately and they're sealed and they're airtight so they don't turn.
Wonderful. Yeah, that is so neat to know.
The meat guy actually told me that, as did the cheesemonger. The cheesemonger helped me with some of these cheeses.
Right.
We're going to wait just a little bit on the next cheese because I want that to soften just a little bit more.
Okay.
So this is it's called Mitka the Drunken Goat, which I thought was kind of fun. So we're going to do a special arrangement on this.
Look at you. Well, you get to be artistic too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we'll do this.
This is just amazing. So I'm assuming this is goat cheese.
This is made from goat's milk, so it is a type. It is
Because most of the
cheese
time
made
I've
from-
seen it's mainly soft, and this one's not.
This is not
So what is it? Pungent? Is it smooth?
taste it.
Okay. That's pretty mild.
It is mild,
I would not have thunk.
which will go good with salami. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I mean, you can just see wrapping a piece of salami around the cheese. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the prosciutto and the speck on the same board. They're very similar in flavor profiles. The speck is a little richer, I think. Prosciutto sometimes tends to be a little saltier. This is a Bellavitano espresso. That's espresso on this cheese. So why don't you make that pretty
Okay.
decoration out
Can
of
you
that?
hand me that little napkin up there? And
I'm just going to give
this
this
here
here.
so I can say that. I don't want
Yes.
to lose it. So this is regular. I mean, what kind
That's
of cheese?
a Bellavitano. It's a cow's milk cheese.
And
And
this,
if you do it so the espresso is up, so people aren't
Okay.
surprised. Okay, now we're going to be putting a lot more things in there. So
Okay.
kind of sort of stick
do this way.
close to that. And these are the only two cheeses that I bought cut.
Who thought of this?
Thought
I
of
mean, can you imagine who would think, oh, let's put espresso
I
on the
know.
cheese? I mean, really?
what were you thinking?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it works, fine. But I don't know. I guess when I get creative, it's like, okay, let's put a little peanut butter on that. But espresso, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah.
I mean, I love it, but
Oh, yeah.
I would not have thought of it.
I drink it every day.
Oh, no,
a
I don't
double
drink it
shot
every
of
day.
espresso in my Americana.
Get your heart started.
Oh, I love it.
Is that enough, or should I make some more?
I'll do a little more than that.
Okay.
Put this there. Put this over here. All righty. Now we're going to start bringing in some of the accompaniments.
Oh, my goodness. Now, a quick question about the cheeses, just because we're doing that. Is there any, is it just personal taste
Yeah.
that
That's good.
you want to put this with
Yeah.
this kind of salami or this kind of?
Yeah, and if you know your clientele, like for instance, I have two cheeses today that have fruit. We have two Stiltons. One is with blueberries and one is with mango. Mango
Okay.
is a nod to me living in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
And also the kids will like these better
Oh, okay.
with a little bit of
Yeah.
fruit in them, right? And we also have different fruits here for accompaniments. We have fish,
That's, I mean,
raspberries, blackberries,
oh, wow.
and blueberries. So, and just think how that would really go well with your.
Yes.
And normally I would
Any and all of those.
put out the whole bowl, but since we're working with kind of small
Right, right.
plates today, we won't do that. So let's see. What
Now,
you do next?
this isn't by chance the warmed olives. That you,
No, I didn't do warmed olives.
what is in there? Are they
Oh,
just?
there's a regular, just regular olives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I want you to smell this is an Alpenhorn. This is like the stinkiest cheese, and it's so delicious.
Ooh. Ah, that is not.
You don't like
pleasant.
it? Oh, that's good. I
That's-
do. I like it.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so now let's put
sakes.
some berries around here. I'll let you do
Okay.
that.
Ooh, a little color.
I'm going to put.
Well, you know what else is just even putting them here is the fact that when people look at this, they're starting to start salivating
Oh, I
immediately,
hope so.
but
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I want a little of this and I want a little of that. This is just too yummy.
Unfortunately, my cheese knives are not with me today, so I'm just using regular knives.
Which sometimes work. And some I want to put just a few of these over here.
Yeah,
With
there you
the-
go.
Color.
You see,
Mm.
this is brie. I'm going to put a little bit of fig jam on top of this.
Oh, there's nothing better than flatbread with brie and fig jam.
Mm.
Oh, that's like dessert.
Yeah, kind of, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good. Especially
That's-
put it in the oven and the brie melts. And
Oftentimes that there is the last course is a cheese course.
oh, yes.
Mhm.
This would be it for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, what am I going to put in there? I think I'll do blackberries.
Now you have
I'll
to
put
get,
some black-
oh, yes. Like I said, they're like, you can get so creative. They're works of
It's
art.
playtime.
It is. Tasty playtime.
Tasty playtime.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, with this,
Oh, that's kind of fun too.
this is going to be, I mean, people that are watching this are going to be running after Howard's boards because they're
Oh, I
going to
hope
say,
so,
I
yeah.
want one of these.
As am I.
Yes. But look at this. The color, Bonnie.
Yeah,
The color of what you can do.
it's really pretty impressive, isn't it?
Mm.
All this wonderful food.
Well, if you're thinking about it, instead of getting the average and the normal, how you can still get tomatoes, but like this.
Yeah.
You know, oh my goodness.
And you see, and this is not a special skill. We're just putting, ooh, this is pretty. Let's do this.
Right.
Yeah.
But, well, and again, it's something to like, if you don't care for this, then don't put it on your charcuterie.
Yeah.
But if you love it and you think your guests will love it,
Yes, exactly.
definitely include it.
And you, of course, know your audience. Like,
Of
you know,
course, you have
that
to know
the
your
sweet
audience.
cheeses are good for if there's youngins who.
Now, do they have this espresso cheese at regular delis too, or do you have specialty shops for that?
I got it. I got all of this at Vaughn's Pavilion.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, Pavilion would be more likely than a Ralph's or a Stater
I think
Brothers.
so. Yeah, I think it's
'Cause
more,
they go
it's
high
more
end.
scale. It's not quite Gelson's, although I was pretty impressed yesterday that the people.
Did you go to the one on Alicia or where?
Yes, the one on Alicia.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's
Yeah, it
not
was
too far.
very
to
well
drive.
stocked, and it was just lovely.
Yes, they don't have any nearby Gelson's, but
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
yeah, I think closest one is in Crown Valley
But
there.
when I need truffle, if I need truffles, I
Oh,
I
my
go there if I can't get them
stars.
quickly enough from my
Oh,
distributor. Okay, so now we're gonna do the Stilton with mango
Oh,
and the Stilton
wow.
with blueberry. Nice little cross section there.
You know what else I like, which I didn't even think of? Oh, look at your pistachios. Is, you know, the whenever I would set up a platter of anything, you had to have like toothpicks in order for it to hold together. You don't need to worry about any of that here. You can display it in a whole
Yeah.
different way.
You really can.
It's much prettier and different.
This is
look
not
at all
gonna hold
the.
all my stuff, but that's okay.
Oh, so these are ripe olives.
Those are Kalamata olives.
Kalamatas, sorry,
Mhm.
Kalamatas. And this is the marinated
That's
mushroom.
marinated mushrooms that we made last time.
And
Those are cornichons.
oh,
Those are too big for there.
so these are sweet pickle.
Yeah, I have one.
I haven't had one of those in a long time,
No, dill pickles. I'm sorry, they're dill pickles.
but they're sweeter
Yeah, they're
than a regular dill. Mother would have canned them and she'd have called them sweet pickles. So, and you called them who?
they're cornichons.
Cornichons. I'm not going to have you spell that.
Cornichoness, not E before. Those are little roasted red peppers.
And same thing, these you get at the deli?
Now that just come. You can get those at any
In a
any
jar.
store. Yeah. What else am I gonna
Oh, my heavens.
Oh, I know what else I wanted to put on here. Some really delicious Marcona almonds. I'm afraid to put them on his board though, because they're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
oily.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave those to the side.
But these are
They're really good.
these
Almonds,
are
yeah.
almonds. And what are they? What's put in them?
I bought them already marinated.
These are to die for.
Yeah, they're really good. Okay,
But what
so
are
I
they
have cheeses that
marinated
I've
in?
not used, so we won't be won't be putting them on. Now this is a cheese that is beautiful and it goes really well on a charcuterie, and a lot of people like it.
So what's
It's
the
not too stinky.
what's
It's
the
called
two-
Blanc, Clausen, Huntsman, Gloucester, and it's a cow's milk cheese. And I'm gonna have you taste it.
why is the what's in the
Yeah, it's just
the
a
tier?
different kind of cheese. It's just how they make it. It's really good.
Just two different kinds of cheese, but it looks like there's something in it.
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
herb or something. Oh,
That's okay. Here.
okay. And like an herb.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's on the floor. I'll get it later.
Ooh, that's
That's
very
good, isn't it? Now, do you like truffle?
I've never had it.
Really? You've never had truffles?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness, girl. I gotta
You gotta
get you in here.
train me here, dear.
So this is goat cheese also. This is called Holland truffle goat. And it's got little bits of truffle in it.
Now, what does truffle taste like normally?
Well, most people say mushroomy, and it's mostly it's used for its herbaceousness. You don't necessarily. I mean, it's not really about so much about eating the truffle as it is about the enhanced olfactory.
Yeah, the fat
For the rest
and
of
the
food.
after. It's not as pungent as I thought it would be. It's fairly mild.
Yeah,
It's good.
It is.
Yeah.
So we also have bread, so we don't have room to really
No room for the
put out
bread.
today, but we've got this beautiful wheel with different flavors in it. And I have to tell you, this was from Vaughn's Pavilion, and it was very inexpensive. I thought it was $15.
But what are the different, all the breads that are in there?
So it's a pull apart, so you can warm it up a little bit, and everybody can pull apart. Now, if I were to serve this today, with the kids, I would probably do like a marinara dipping sauce. Only I haven't made a
Right.
sauce today, so I'll just take it and let them.
But couldn't you also use that and put the cheese on?
You
That's
could,
what I
except
would.
this is already so flavored. So I had 2 other breads, and I also had some crackers here, and a couple of
Okay.
different kinds of crackers to use.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
But
No.
I want you to taste some of these other things. I know that you're a salami fan,
Yes.
but there are other things that you can taste.
But now, what is this that?
Okay, I forgot what that one was called already. That one is, that's the Coppa Italiana.
Coppa Italiana.
Mhm.
And what is?
It's a beef.
It's-
Sorry, it's not a beef. It's a pork.
Oh, it's a pork.
I think I lied. I think it is a beef. Good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the end that you did not bite,
Mm-hmm.
dip, this is a honey mustard, and this is a grainy mustard. Your choice.
I'm gonna try that one.
We're going to make a grainy mustard here in the kitchen pretty soon when we get ready to do baseball stuff or whatever the next big sporting thing
Oh
is.
yeah. You made
hot
mustard
dogs
for
and-
your hot dogs, right?
I like the way the little
This has definitely got some good amount of salt in it, but I
Mhm.
love it. So
Wow.
it's really,
reserve
really
meat.
good. But you know, also with once I get familiarized with all these different meats and cheeses, because if I remember the taste, then I'm going to go, ooh, I think I want to wrap that around,
Yeah.
you know, so that you get used to.
I want you to try the stinky cheese.
Okay. Maybe with the salt in my mouth, it won't bother me. Or do I hold my nose when I eat it?
It's quite delicious.
Yeah, it's a little strong, but I remember once
Do a blueberry.
my ex, one of the
What?
guys he worked with, he was from Kentucky,
Mhm.
and when he went home one time, he came back and he had white lightning. And so I'd heard all about that, of course, but when you smell it, it's just like old potatoes, which that's what it is pretty much. It's potatoes, but it'll knock your socks off.
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing.
it is so strong. But that's, again, the smell of it is not necessarily what it tasted like here.
Try it with a dried
Oh my
apricot.
God, I love these. What excites me is the combinations. There are so many combinations here.
Mhm.
And flavors, from the sweet to the salty to the briny, you know, with your pickles and your olives. Is it just, I mean, I haven't heard of charcuterie boards
No.
till the last
Mm.
maybe year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is. And now that's all I hear. So are we just late? And
No,
they've
not
been,
really. I mean, everybody used to do cheese and crackers.
Yes.
I used to put cheese and crackers out for my mom. Used to do that when we were little. And that's kind of the beginning of it. When I do a big catered event, that actually my charcuterie will be the crown of the table. It'll be a big round with all kinds of stuff on it, and then various and sundry other appetizers and dips and salsas and whatever to go with that before they're invited in for the main course.
Oh my goodness.
But this is just so. I mean, just imagine this. Oh, I didn't bring the wine out.
Ooh.
I brought a bottle of Coppola Cabernet Sauvignon today. I was just going to have it sitting there because we can't open it here at the church, unfortunately.
But the other thing then is because you have such a diversity there, and some people like red, some don't, some like
Yeah.
white, it doesn't matter.
yeah, no, I would put a variety of wines
Yeah,
out.
okay. Yeah. But how in the world, if you've got this feast and people are, you know, noshing around and everything,
Mhm.
and they're going to sit down and have a meal?
Well, if you
Maybe it's soup, salad, whatever.
well, I mean, people have to be smart about. They know
Yes.
they know what their limit is. So yeah, I can't worry about that. They have to decide that for themselves. I do make sure everybody knows what the menu is before
Oh, good.
they get there. It's usually posted at the bar area or wherever they're getting their beverages from that day. So
Not to overdo it on these, because
Yeah.
this is what we're having for
That's right.
dinner.
Yeah. Well, last time I did a big dinner for the people that I did something very similar to this. For dinner, I had 22 tomahawk ribeyes, the big gigantic tomahawk ribeyes that I did on the grill, and
Oh my!
they ate them.
Well, they're not going to leave that.
And they took the bones home for dogs, so it was all
Oh
good.
my
Yeah, it was all
stars!
good, but yeah.
Yeah, I am just absolutely astounded again at, I guess the creativity, the color, the taste. I mean, how you can just go crazy.
And we don't have the breads out. We don't have the grapes out. We do have some of the other things out. I want you to take a piece of meat of your choice and wrap it around a pickle.
Oh, well, then I must try something I haven't tried before, right? Which this one I tried. So,
And this one you tried.
yes.
That one.
So I'll try this one.
That's a Genoa salami.
Genoa. And around a pickle.
Around a pickle.
Yeah. I like, and these are
Actually,
small
that's
enough.
A salami Toscana. Sorry.
A salami tostada.
Toscana.
Oh, Toscana. I was going to say tostada.
Tostada.
We got Mexicans in here. Mmm. Perfect.
Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other cheeses you want to try?
Mm. No, I've got this one still.
Okay. You want to try the
Try
stone
that?
cheese?
I might want to try just a tiny bit of the mango.
Okay.
Just because I've never had mango. So
You've never had mango?
Yeah, but not in a cheese. Mm. I'm just having a
Feast.
lunch here.
A wee feast.
Mm. Now, is this just regular?
Regular Stilton with mango in it.
Yes. Okay. Now, is Stilton always going to be the one that's sweeter with fruits in it? Or no?
Stilton, it's similar to blue cheese.
Oh, okay.
Gorgonzola, it normally has a pretty hefty bite to it. So this makes it nice and it just smooths it out a little bit.
Now, are there certain cheeses that you tend to just lean away from because most people don't like it or you don't really care for it? Or are they pretty much everything alike?
Some of the stinky cheeses I do tend to stay away from. This one's really mild. So this
Not
one's-
Limburger, I'm sure.
I never wanted to try it. And then when I finally did, it was so delicious.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't believe how tasty it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
my stars.
Especially with a martini, but
Yeah, that'll wash down anything, though.
oh my goodness.
But-
yeah.
Oh,
And there are so many cheeses. It's crazy. I mean, the best thing to
Well,
do is
until you
go
start
where they have a big cheese
looking
counter,
at-
and they do have a huge cheese counter at the
that
Vaughn's
pavilion.
Pavilion on Alicia Viejo and Alicia Parkway.
Right.
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah.
And the woman that runs the joint is very knowledgeable and very eager to help. And she actually cut this for me because I did not have a wire cutter here
Yeah.
at this kitchen. So
Well, and also knowing that there's someone there that knows what they're doing and
Exactly.
how you can really.
and they were the ones who told me about the meat. And so here's the thing: you can go fancy like this. You can go very simple. You can do a wedge of cheddar, a wedge of Swiss, some nuts, a couple of pickles, some tomatoes. Just very, very simple. It doesn't need to be fancy, and it just is a delight to the eye. It's a delight to the palate, and it encourages people to stand around and eat and sing and communicate, which is really what we want to do. We want people to get together and commune and
You know, the other thing that I noticed is that, again, to just take it up a notch, is that there's no sliced cheese here.
No, and I would have knives out for everybody too.
The wedges,
Yeah.
I mean, where people can just cut off
What
as
they
much
want.
as they want.
Mhm.
But it's so much tastier and it looks better
And it's
than
fun,
just
yeah.
cheese slices that stick together, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, even then, cut them in fun shapes. Cut them in stars.
Oh,
or
yes,
hearts.
exactly.
Yeah,
Just make
especially
the
if you have little
shape
ones,
different.
yeah. Or if you have a special event.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Valentine's party or something. Yeah.
Well, I just thought of that because they have those little baby bell,
Mhm.
are those like and mozzarella on that. Is that something
Yeah,
that
a lot of little
works
nibbles.
well on mozzarella? Or okay. Yeah, there isn't anything that's verboten, and anything and everything goes as long as.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this today.
I have. Now, how long does it take you to? Well, you have to go out and buy it. That's
Yeah, it's
the main thing,
pretty
probably.
simple, yeah.
But other than that, everything is pretty much cut, and you put it on
Mm-hmm.
with the wedges, and then they cut their
Simple.
own. So
Yeah,
it's
really
just
pretty easy.
this is all sliced.
That's right. That's right.
Now this will. I mean, if chances are your group is going to eat everything, so you won't have to worry about.
I'll be taking some of it home, and then
But you can put this away, and it's going to keep.
exactly right. And I'm going to an event tomorrow night. What's left over, I'll take down there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness sake.
It won't go to waste.
Well, no, I don't think that would be.
No.
You'd find someplace to put it in your other
Yes.
cooking.
My other cooking events.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my stars. Well, this has been a feast, dear. Really, really,
Glad you
really.
like it. We'll fix you a to-go plate.
A to-go plate, yeah. That's all I need. Well, I have to finish my little pickle here first, too. So, anyway, thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Can't talk in my mouth full.
That's okay. So next time we'll be doing some things for Super Bowl.
Ooh,
Yes. Get ready for the Super Bowl.
everybody
parties coming
does
up. Yeah.
snacks.
The snacks. This would work.
But look
But
at-
I've got some special football stuff coming up. So
Oh my goodness. Well, we're all ears and all eyes.
okay, works for me.
Gets our appetites going.
Indeed.
Again, thank you for inviting me.
Indeed. Thanks for being here.
Oh, goody. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks so much. See you next time.